Hi guys, this is Kevin with Gardening Gays. It is winter 2021, so that means it's time for us to start planning for our spring planting season. What we're going to be showing you today is a project that's new to us this year, and that is creating, Dragon, I always forget, miniature greenhouses by using water jugs. So Dragon is behind the camera. He's actually going to be walking you through a lot of this. I just wanted to go ahead and kind of introduce to you what we're going to be doing with the project and show you what's on the table. But first, here's one that Dragon has already gone ahead and done. And simply we've taken some of compost that we've made ourselves, put it into this water jug. We've direct seeded into the inside of this some Walla Walla onions, and this is all set. So we're going to walk you through the rest of that process step by step. What Dragon will be doing is taking these jugs, of course, drilling holes at the bottom so that we can make sure that we have proper drainage for them. And what we like to do, we found a lot of people like to get fancy with labeling things. If you have a solo cup at home, just take that, cut it on down, then use a Sharpie, and you can easily mark up whatever you have on there. So that's been our system from last year. We're repeating that this year. Also, we have duct tape that you're going to need because we have an X-Acto knife here as well. So the X-Acto knife you'll use to go in, cut around this to make it open so that you can access it to fill up with your dirt and also to plant your seeds in. Today what we're going to be adding are more onions. We have some sweet Spanish yellow Utah jumbo onions. We have some red burgundy onions. We have two different types of foxgloves that we're going to go ahead and start prepping that are going to go in our front flower garden this year. And then also two different variety of petunia shockwaves that we had last year, had some seeds left over. We want to get a jump start on planting those for maybe our hanging baskets here on the deck or another project as we get going later on in the spring. So in addition to that, we have our drill that's there, again using it for drilling the holes for drainage. And over here we have a wheelbarrow full of our dirt that we've already mixed up. So with all of that done, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to swap places with Dragon, and he's going to take over from here.
All right, so now, as Kevin said, I'm going to show you how to prepare your water jug for this project. So obviously you need a 1 gallon water jug. First thing that we're going to do, we're going to drill 4 holes in the bottom of this. You can even cut the bottom with X-Acto knife, but I like the holes will keep the jug a little more sturdy. So I'm just going to drill the holes. So 4 holes. We have 4 holes in the bottom, and next thing, using X-Acto knife, I'm going to cut plastic so we can fill it up with dirt. I'm going to cut 3 sides all the way around, so one side will use state to be used as a lid holder, and here you have it. So once you close it, it creates the greenhouse effect. Right now I'm going to do the rest of these jugs, and we're going to come back once we start filling them up. So now that we have holes drilled, jug cut, we're going to fill it up with dirt. We already pre-moistened the dirt. This dirt is about 75% peat moss, about 20% manure, and about 5% perlite. Perlite, yes. You want it really moist, but not draining. So you want it to kind of keep, once you squeeze it, there should be nothing coming out, but it should hold the shape of your squeeze. So I'm going to fill this up. Pack it good. and get them going. All right, here we are. I'll take off my gloves. I don't know if Kevin mentioned earlier, now it's beginning of February, first week of February. So things that we plant, they are mostly cold hardy. So onions can take some cold. Foxglove, they are perennial flowers. They also seed themselves. They can take some cold. And petunia also actually can take some cold as well. So with this being first week of February, our last frost date for in the spring is typically between 10th to 20th of April, which gives us about 10 weeks, and then gives us a 10 weeks head start for these plants. So we're gonna start with, what should we start with? Let's start with onions. Onions are actually out of all these, onions are the only thing that need their seeds covered. So their seeds are black and really tiny. All right, so we're just gonna spread them out on top, like so. Not too thick. I'm just gonna cover up with a little bit of dirt on top. And voila, it's done. Next thing, we're gonna close it in with good old duct tape.
First you need to put your
Oh yes, that's a good thing.
marker in.
Marker in. Marker in. Duct tape to close the seam. And now greenhouse is ready. Cap we're gonna take off. And you kind of want to leave these, we're gonna leave these most likely right here. Facing the south side of your house. This open cap will allow rainwater or snow to get in. You can already see how, even though it's just mid-30s here right now, the one that I did earlier, it's all sweaty inside, so it's probably at least 50, 60 degrees inside it. All right, we're gonna continue with the rest, do the other onions. We have a sweet Spanish onion. Also spread them thin. Seeds that look exactly the same as the other one, the red onion. Again, these onions are going to be here probably for 2 months. And within 2 months, they should be just about the size of your green onions that you buy in the store. and then we're gonna move them in our garden downstairs, where they will continue growing into onions. Right now our garden is covered with cover crop, some leaf mulch, resting until it's ready to be planted in the spring. Oops, keep forgetting. Keep forgetting to put the signs in. It definitely helps us have the signs. Sign is in. Tape. All right, when your cap taken off, and all 3 onions are ready. Rest now we have foxglove and petunias. So the thing with petunia seeds and foxglove seeds, they need light in order to germinate. So you do not need to cover them when you plant them. Well, let's see how big are these. See, oh, they're so tiny. They're inside a little plastic. Here we go. Yeah, inside little plastic. They're really, really tiny, and they're covered for better handling. So what we're gonna do, so we're gonna plant about 9 spots, so 3 by 3. So you have 9 seedlings of foxglove ready. You want to try to drop at least 2 per. 3 there, 3 there, 2 there, 3, 2. Well, that's not good. I lost the whole one. I have to handle this a little bit differently. So why am I separating them like this? So 2 months from now, when I want to separate the plant, it's going to be easier. You have it sectioned off a little bit, and you can see your 9 plants. Here we are. Close it in. All set and ready. Really looking forward to see the results of this foxglove we decided to do because hummingbirds love them, and we have, how many, Kevin, feeders we usually have? 5, 6 feeders. Last year we had a ton of hummingbirds in our yard, backyard and front yard. So we decided to add some flowers that they actually like. Let's see this one more time. So we have all the jugs done and in the place. Ready. We'll definitely keep you updated with the progress. Kind of overestimated how much dirt we needed, but it's good. So we decided also to get a head start on our tomatoes, peppers. That was it, right, Kevin? Yeah, tomatoes and peppers. So what we have here, these are going to be actually inside the house in window seal for next probably 8 weeks. So we have some, what is this one called? Golden Jubilee. We have 9 cells of that, and we have Better Boy hybrid tomato, 9 cells of that. We also have 3 cells of cherry, what is it called? Black cherry tomato, these 3 here. We have 3 cells of jalapenos. These 6 cells here, we have some red bell pepper, and lastly these 6 cells in the middle. I'm still waiting. They should be here today in the mail. Those are some Serbian peppers that they're used for Ivar. For any of you who knows the Ivar, they're really thick, meaty peppers, about that size, about that long, but they're great for roasted red peppers, for pickled peppers. So I'm looking forward to have those again. So those should be today in the mail. We're going to put those in today. Anything that I'm forgetting, Kevin?
I think that's everything.
All right. Well, thank you all for sticking around with us. Please always check us out on our Instagram at the Gardening Gays or our Facebook page. If you like this kind of videos, please click like on our video and consider subscribing with us. Thanks again, and I'll see you back soon.